Yeah, well, interestingly, 6 months before release, um, the game was not fun. It had a lot of issues. And we were like, oh my God, this is gonna bomb, you know? And we spent, like I said, day and night there playing the game, changing stuff up. And it was the ingredients were there, but they weren't mixed right. And we finally all got in there and we had a fun game on our hands. And when we hit that point, we knew there was something magical about it. Like it was, you could tell it was a magical experience. And so I think we kind of knew that it was going to be really popular. And we saw some of the popularity, from Oblivion and Fallout. So I think we were expecting, I think when you start seeing from an entertainment culture perspective where people, arrow to the knee and all this stuff like that, the kind of stuff, fun stuff that you don't get to see, that you don't expect. And you're like, oh, people making mods or cosplay and all that kind of stuff. And you're like, oh shit, man, this really impacts a lot of people, you know, and, Skyrim Grandma and all that kind of stuff. It just, I think people felt, I mean, overjoyed, to be honest with you. We went to a midnight launch for Skyrim and there were fans lined up and we went there to sign. And just the idea of signing, I had never done that. Like signing signatures, on people's games and all that stuff like that. That it was crazy to me. It was a crazy experience. I felt super humbled by that, and grateful for it because I'm like, somebody appreciates our work that much. Um, and it counterbalances some of the negative comments I was telling you. When you read some of those things, it really does. It helps counterbalance that quite a bit. Um, but it was no, it was a profound experience. It's this when I'm wearing my Skyrim shirt and somebody's like, "Oh, Skyrim, whatever," or they find out that I worked on any of those things and they get super excited about it. I'm like, these people are the reason why I did what I did. They're the reason I would sleep at the studio. They're the reason I would, add that one little detail that maybe 0.1% of the gamers would notice. But that 0.1% was precious to me. So, when they noticed it, I was like, oh man, it was worth it.